Hello. How is everyone? Just waiting for it to pop up on LinkedIn here. There we go. Okay. Oh gosh. Turn my volume off. Okay, let me know when you guys are here and live with me on LinkedIn. Hey, Eric. Hey, Dale. How are you? How is everyone doing today? Happy Thursday. Looks like it didn't stream to Facebook today, but that's okay. Hey, Sean. How is everyone? So thank you guys for joining me today on my Ambitious Outcomes LinkedIn Live. So let me pull up what I want to talk to you guys about today. So as you guys know, this series, Ambitious Outcomes, exists to help you all carve a path to better visibility and trust and faster growth. And my goal is always to share my knowledge and my experience and my expertise with you guys when it comes to B2B marketing, thought leadership, LinkedIn, and all things B2B growth. And that is what we're doing on these weekly lives. So these are for you. So if there's ever anything you guys want me to cover or talk about, please let me know in the comments, or you can always send me a message on LinkedIn. And of course, when you comment every week, you'll be entered to win a free mini makeover from myself and my team, valued at $500, giving you some tips and advice on how to better leverage LinkedIn. So thanks again for joining me today. Let me know when you guys are here. Hey, Karen, you're walking out of a meeting. Awesome. Hope your meeting went well. Hey, Ahmad. Hey, Jason. Hey, Ryan. How are you guys? I know, right? Facebook is secondary to LinkedIn. You're right. I'm like, oops, I guess I didn't check the Restream application here with this, but that's okay. So I want to talk a little bit. Hey, Chick, thanks for hopping on. I want to talk a little bit today about LinkedIn company pages and then LinkedIn personal pages and what's the balance between those. So before I get into my thoughts on this, I want you guys to tell me in the comments, what are your thoughts on LinkedIn company pages? Are you guys using LinkedIn company pages right now? Have you been using them? What have you been finding? I want to know your thoughts because it's two totally different strategies really and growth methods when it comes to leveraging your personal profile and then your company page. So I want to get your thoughts on what you guys, accidents happen. Exactly, Jason. As long as it's just a Facebook accident and not LinkedIn, we're good. Ryan, oh, awesome. You're meeting with Amazon. Hopefully your meeting went well. So here's the thing. LinkedIn company pages, yes, you need to have a company page, period, right? You need to have a company page and you need to keep it updated. But they're pretty limiting in what you can do with them. So this is why we like leveraging personal profiles within organizations when we work with them at ModGirl. And this is why you see me focusing on my personal profile and then leveraging that content also for ModGirl's company page. But we're really focused on those personal profiles. And I'm going to get into why I feel strongly about that here in a second. But I also want to open up the dialogue for conversation on this whole LinkedIn company page route because LinkedIn is really trying to get more people to leverage company pages and they're rolling out new updates. And I'm going to talk to you about a couple of those new updates they have here in a second. So the couple of reasons, Hugh said you just started using them. Okay. Chick said hardly using them. Ahmad said no, just personal. Okay. Thank you guys for letting me know. For those of you who haven't commented, let me know if you guys are leveraging company pages and how you're leveraging them. So here's why I'm not a huge fan of spending a lot of resources on company pages. One, there's no relationship building aspect. So it's just a person, or I mean, it's not a person, it's just a company. And as you know, in business, people like doing business with other people. That's not to say I'm, neglecting or I'm recommending neglecting your company page. I just feel like there's a lot more potential in personal profiles. So another reason is you have limited reach on your posts because it's just based on, your followers, whatnot. Of course, I mean, people who can like it, it'll show, Mandy liked so-and-so's company page, and then maybe it'll show up to my second degree connections. But there's it's a lot tougher to reach a broader audience without advertising on LinkedIn company pages, where on personal pages, you can do a lot of things with broadening your reach and getting in front of more people, okay? The third thing is, I think it takes a lot more time to do this organically with company pages. I see, yes, advertising, of course, always works when you're pumping dollars behind it. And maybe not say works, but will get you in front of a bigger audience. That's not to say that they're going to follow your page or fill out a form or whatever your call to action is. But it does get you in front of a bigger audience. And so that's why I feel like people are leveraging advertising with company pages. And that, of course, is going to get you more traction because you can pump some advertising dollars behind it and get in front of a bigger audience. So if you're doing that organically, it takes a lot longer to see traction. And even if you do this organically, you have to have a personal profile to get new followers because then you can invite them to the page, which I'm going to talk about here in a second. So those are some of my reasons that I am not a big fan of leveraging or spending a lot of resources on company LinkedIn pages. Eric says, thanks for tackling this topic. Of course. Chick says, company pages only if client requests us to set one up for them. Exactly. So I still think that you need to have a company page, and like every business should have a LinkedIn company page. Every B2B company should have a LinkedIn company page, without a doubt, 100%. But when it comes to, let's dedicate time and resources and strategies to growing an audience on LinkedIn, I am a bigger fan of focusing that on your personal profile and not the company page and leveraging them. And that's what I'm going to get into here in a second. So if you guys have any tips or advice or anything you found of how you guys are using LinkedIn company pages or what your thoughts are, if you agree with me, if you don't, let me know in the comments. So one thing you guys can do if you're looking to increase your company page followers is you can invite your current followers to like your page. Have any of you done this yet? And did you even know? I just literally learned this today. I mean, I knew you could do this, but I learned today that LinkedIn gives you 100 invites per month for inviting your connections to follow your company page. So they give you 100 free, even though I don't even think you can pay for them, even if you go over 100 invites per month. And how you do this, if you guys go to your company page and make sure you're under admin view, and at the top right corner, if you click admin tools, there's the very first option says invite connections, and then you can select who you want to invite. So it's kind of a manual process, but it says there, you have 100, I don't know what they call it, invites to use before October 1st. So every month they give you 100 invitations that you can send to your followers to like your company page. Did you guys know this? Chick says company pages, okay. Sean says, company page is an elaborate elevator pitch and opportunity to set the hook for the pursuit of more information, the carrot in front of the rabbit hole. Yes, Sean, I like that. Chick says, otherwise, personal pages, we learn more about what these individuals are into, so we know whether or not there is a business match. Yes, good point. 100 invites, cool. Yeah, so I feel like that is one way that we should, and I'm personally going to try this. I haven't really been focused much on Mod Girl's company page, but we do update it. It's different content than my page, my personal page. Although we do share my content on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but we do have other, unique content as well. But that is one way to grow your company following, is just leverage what LinkedIn is giving you. So they give you 100 free invites to invite your current connections to like your company page. So might as well try that out. Another thing I've been seeing people do via LinkedIn Messenger is Sending a personal message. Hey, Mandy, I'm really trying to grow my LinkedIn company page. I would love it if you could follow me here. I'm happy to follow your company page back. Just send me the link. So that's a way that might get more people to like it, because if you just do the invites where LinkedIn has it, people are just going to get a notification that you invited them to like their page, right? So yeah, it's faster to do it that way. But if you really are trying to build up your company followers, I think you could send out some personal messages as well. Just copy and paste, right? You don't have to make them super personal. Just literally say, hey, Jason, I am looking to grow Mod Girl's company page on LinkedIn. I would really appreciate it if you could follow us there. I'm happy to return the favor and follow your company as well. Please send me the link and I'll do it right away. And you could literally have a document where you just copy and paste that into like multiple messages from people. That's just an idea. So I've seen it both ways. So I get invites from people automatically, and then I get messages as well. Okay. Eric says, yes, I'm more inclined to emphasize personal pages and set me up as a thought leader, trusted resource. It's kind of hard to personalize a company page. That's exactly how I feel about it too, Eric. And that's why I like personal profiles better. Jason says, with clients, I tend to find that individuals connect with individuals, not companies. Yes, 100%, Jason. Same. They follow individuals, not companies. They buy from individuals, not companies. Yep. Sashin said, yes, started sending invites recently. Awesome. Let me know how that goes, Sashin, and how many people are actually liking and following your page. Sounds good, chick. Hopefully your client call goes well. Thanks, Ryan. Glad you like that idea. Mike says, genuine followers are more important than the overall number of followers. I completely agree. I'm so glad you brought that up, Mike. Very good point. You want genuine. You want quality over quantity. Always. I mean, always in marketing and in life. Quality over quantity, right? So you want people who want to follow your page. You don't just want people who are doing it for the sake of doing it, but actual quality people who might engage with your post and like them and comment on them, etc. So very good point there, Mike, on doing that. Jason said, connect on an individual level, give the message a personal touch, not robotic. Yep. Good point, Jason. Yes. And of course that takes more time, right, to do this. And so if for those of those companies and individuals, or let's say solopreneurs that, are one man, one woman shop, I recommend having a LinkedIn page, of course, but I recommend spending your resources and your time, your energy, your efforts on your personal page, and then leveraging the content from your personal page to the company page. So let me tell you what we do for clients and then for Mod Girl. So there's two different approaches here. So I don't know if I've talked about this recently with you guys or not, but one way is, let's say we are posting for a client on their personal profile on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take that post from Tuesday and we're gonna post it on the company page as a standalone post on Wednesday. Then we're gonna take the personal post that we did on the personal profile on Thursday, and then we're gonna take that and we're gonna post it on the company page on Friday. Okay, so one way to leverage what you're already doing from a thought leadership and content marketing standpoint on your personal LinkedIn profile is to leverage that same content for your company page. And you can do it the other way, which is what we do at Mod Girl. And there's no right or wrong. You just kind of need to figure out what works for you when it comes to content. So for Mod Girl, because we have posts already going out through for our company pages, we are just sharing my posts. So every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, when I have unique content on LinkedIn that you guys probably see, we just go and we share that from the Mod Girl company page. Okay, so it's still showing up there. So there's kind of two thought process there and two different ways to do that. Thanks, Ahmad. Glad you're finding it helpful. So what are you guys doing when it comes to pages? Are you sharing your content? Let me know if you're posting content, right? If you are, leveraging that and sharing that as well, because really that's the best way unless you're a bigger company and you have a bigger budget, by all means, we could do all sorts of things with LinkedIn ads, but a lot of you on this live with me right now don't have Fortune 500 budgets that you're working with. So you need to leverage your time on LinkedIn and be super smart about it and still be able to leverage the company page with the personal profile. And that's the best way I found to do it. Plus, it would probably be helpful if you guys would, like I mentioned, and like you mentioned that you started Sashin, you mentioned you just started sending invites recently. I think we should all take a note from Sashin and start doing that. I don't think it would hurt. So if you have company pages and you're keeping them updated somewhat, I think it would be smart for all of us to, spend a little bit of time every single month just inviting people to like our company page. And eventually it's just going to get more and more and more, and it's going to grow organically. But that's one way that I think it would be helpful, really, myself included, right? Like I should be doing this too. Okay. So some updates that they made to their company page recently. So they've had a lot of updates recently, but 3 of them, and I'm going to be talking about this tomorrow too, you guys, on my post. So feel free to chime in and give me your thoughts on there too. But 3 recent updates that I just read on Search Engine Journal is you can see all of your followers now on LinkedIn company pages. So if you hit view page followers, it allows you to see all the people following your page, which is kind of cool. You couldn't see that before. You just saw the number of followers, but you didn't know who was following. Now you can actually go and look at your followers. 2 is the company tab. So if you are a company with multiple employees, you can engage. You can create like a little mini community, which is kind of cool, especially for bigger companies, because a lot of companies say that there's a disconnect between the team members, especially on LinkedIn, and they don't feel that, team vibe, if you will, when it comes to the, cohesiveness of what they're doing when it comes to marketing. So the company tab is for employees to engage with each other, celebrate each other's wins and accomplishments, et cetera, and stay connected. So it's almost like a Slackish LinkedIn feature, right? Where they're like, LinkedIn's trying to keep people on LinkedIn as much as they possibly can. So, smart for them. And if you guys use Slack like we do at Mod Girl, you know that people are on Slack like all day long, right? Like with our team, that's how we communicate. So I feel like this is kind of what they're trying to accomplish with that, is like, hey, let's give companies a way to engage with each other by using the company page. Now, I'm not sure how popular that's going to be, but regardless, it's a new feature that is on this list. And then the 3rd one is the events tab. So virtual events. LinkedIn's trying to get more companies to do LinkedIn Live events too. So just like I'm doing right here, but I'm on my personal profile doing this. There's, company LinkedIn Lives as well. So there's an events tab, but you can use it for different things. It doesn't have to be LinkedIn Live. So if you have a webinar coming up or some sort of in-person event, even though there's not really any of this happening right now, you can add that to the events tab. So they're rolling out all these different features when it comes to the company pages. And I've noticed influencers are starting to point people to their company page. And I think it's because LinkedIn likes that and LinkedIn wants you to. So I've noticed a couple of influencers on their posts, it'll say, follow, the company name, like in their personal posts, it'll tell them to follow the company name. So I think slowly people will start using company pages more, but I don't personally believe that they will ever be as powerful as a personal page. Honestly, I do not think that company pages will ever be as powerful and as effective as using a personal profile for LinkedIn purposes. Eric says, posts on personal LinkedIn pages are primarily billboards or promos, links to the original post on the company's website. That's what I feel like it is too, right? I feel like a lot of companies are just promo and then linking to blog posts, which I guess, from an SEO purpose might help, but not from an engagement standpoint. Sachin said, there's an option of share page on admin view. Use it to post on your personal profile, increasing visibility within your network regarding LinkedIn company page. Awesome, Sachin. Thank you so much for that. So you guys can, on the admin view, Sachin just said you can go and you can share your LinkedIn company page on your personal page. So that's a way that you can get people to like your company page. I like that. Awesome. Okay. Hey, Will, TGIT. We're just talking about company pages. Thanks for hopping on. So those are my thoughts on company pages. And this is, again, why I like building, spending time on thought leadership on the personal front, because you can always share what you're doing on your personal page to your company page. But like Eric and I mentioned, people do business with people. People like interacting with people, not so much companies. It's that human element that I bring up every freaking Thursday with you guys. That human element, the human approach, right? And humanizing your brand. And now we are so big on that. And that is why we take executives within organizations or the business owners within the organizations, and we build up their thought leadership using their LinkedIn personal profile. Also, you can get super targeted with Sales Navigator and building out targeted lists of people you want to connect with. And then you can slowly start inviting those people that you connected with after you've kind of built the rapport, you started posting content. Then you can go and you can invite those people who have maybe engaged with your personal profile content. You can go and invite them, use the 100 invites a month that LinkedIn gives you for free, and invite them to your company page. But you should always start your efforts, the majority of your efforts, on your personal profile, and then take that over to the company page. Does that make sense, you guys? So Jim, where you go to make a company page? Good question. I don't even know how to explain that. I would have to go, let me go to linkedin.com and I will tell you where that is, or you could just, let's see, create page, LinkedIn. So when you are, here, I'll post a link. It says the top right corner, click work icon on the top right corner of your LinkedIn homepage, and then click create company page. I'll paste the link for you though. You can check it out, Jim. Another benefit of making sure that you have a company page is if you're a consultant or a solopreneur and you haven't built a company page yet on your personal profile, it says that you work for yourself. It's gonna show a gray icon instead of a logo. And that just doesn't look as professional. So one of the first things we do for any company that doesn't have a LinkedIn company page is we create that company page just for the sake of just having a company page so it doesn't look weird when you go to your personal profile and see a little gray box. So that's a huge benefit when you work for yourself is, yes, leverage your personal profile, but it doesn't look as professional when someone lands on your profile and they see that you work for yourself, your company, but your company doesn't have a LinkedIn page. It just gives you more credibility, and that's, that trust factor when you have a LinkedIn company page, even if you don't update it, right? Or even if you post like once a month. Just the fact that you have a LinkedIn company page, it has a logo, it has a header photo, even if it's a picture of a skyline or something, right? It doesn't matter, just have one. So if you don't have one already, please go and get one, okay? Hey, Chris, thanks for hopping on. Okay, so that is all I have for you guys today. A little bit shorter today. Let me know if you're welcome, Jim. Hopefully that'll help. Let me know if there is anything else I can do to help you guys, or if you have any questions. Next week, I am actually co-hosting a LinkedIn webinar that I will be posting about on LinkedIn an hour before this live. So I'm trying to determine if I should move the live next week or just keep it. I'll probably just keep it just to keep things simple. So I will be going from 10 a.m. PT to 12:30 PT nonstop on lives. So wish me luck. But I'll keep you posted. It should be a good webinar with perfect audience from Sharp Spring. So we'll be talking about the 5 things you need to have to build your audience on LinkedIn, and a little bit of what I talked about on the company pages I'll mention, but it's a really focus on the 5 things you can do on your personal profile. Okay, so I will let you guys go for now. I know you probably have a super busy Thursday like we do at Mod Girl, so I will hop off here. But as always, thank you guys for being here. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your comments. You were automatically entered to win a mini LinkedIn makeover just for commenting. Congratulations to Chris Lane Jones, who is live with us right now, who won last month. So I'm glad you guys found this informative. Thanks so much, Mike. Thanks, Eric. Thanks for the feedback. And we will talk to you guys next week. All right? Thanks. See you guys.